to be on this call. So promote this, keep promoting this in the chat, and let's get right to it. Okay, so success and nothing less, right? Number one, I'm gonna talk about struggle a little bit before we just talk about all the good times. And I know we all have bad times. I had a really hard time today. I was struggling this morning. And I was struggling because I was around a lot of negativity and I was really trying to be positive. I started my morning great. And then I came into an environment that was really just draining my energy. But when the going gets tough, the tough get creative. So what did I do? I removed myself from the situation. I'm going to mute you. Love you, CEO Dan. I removed myself from the situation and I got creative. See, the difference between regular people and successful people is that successful people find solutions. They find a way to make the impossible possible, right? In the word impossible, it says I'm possible. And they do it by being resourceful, by getting creative. So if you're having a problem in your business, if you're having a problem in your life, if you're having a problem compounding your trading account, you need to do some reflection and you need to find a way, because there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Second thing is use rejection as motivation. A lot of people have been discouraged because of I Am Mastery Academy because someone made you feel like this wasn't real. Someone told you this was never going to work. Someone laughed at your idea. Someone didn't show up when you invited them to your event or to your call. And because of that, you've allowed your rejection to let you take steps back instead of propelling you forward. Use it as motivation. I don't go to sleep until at least 10 people tell me no. When you get 10 no's, you're getting closer to a yes. And that one yes can be someone like Alyssa Lozano that comes into your business and changes everything. That one yes can be someone like Karen, like Noelle, like Cody, like all these great people that have come into my business and changed everything. So you have to realize that, I mean, if you guys watch you read any book, right? And you read the stories about people who are successful, they weren't successful off the bat. They failed a lot and they were rejected. Any biography of any extremely successful person in the world is a litany of rejection over and over and over. But guess what? They keep going. When I feel rejection, when I feel disappointment, I let it sink in. I feel it for a moment. I pick myself up and I remind myself who the fuck I am. And that's what I want you guys to do. Okay. The last thing is work hard and don't wait for permission or to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. When I first saw a chart, I never felt ready for that. I was incredibly afraid, right? But when you put your head down and just get the job done, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard every single time. I used to tell my kids this. I used to coach a team of kids that knew nothing about all-star cheerleading and knew nothing about gymnastics. And these kids would go to championships and beat teams that thought they were the shit and didn't work hard because my kids put in the work. There's no such thing as being ready. There's only now. If you're not ready to get off your demo, that's fine. Get ready. If you're not ready to go and talk to the first person to get the new person in your business, that's fine. Just do it. You'll figure it out along the way. Promise you. But you need to just do it. Nobody got ahead in life by just thinking about doing it. You have to take action. So if you haven't been feeling disciplined, if you haven't been getting the results you're looking for on the charts, maybe today, scheduling Sunday, you should go and make some rules for yourself. You should go and reflect on what didn't work last week. Me over leveraging and blowing my account and going from compounding to draining, is that working? No. So maybe I should change it. Maybe I should get back on demo. Maybe I should try something different. Me not reaching out to people at all and then reaching out to 30 a day and then nobody responds to me and then getting discouraged, that's not working. So maybe I should try something different. There's no such thing as being ready. You just got to start. But let's talk about struggling, because I think that this is one of the most powerful things that can help you propel to success. The power of struggling for success. If you don't struggle, you're not going to learn how to succeed. The way I learned how to not open a call is by not doing it right. The way I learned how to go and not get rejected on time is by finding different ways to talk to people. You have to struggle. And you have to realize that there's no skipping around it. You can't You can't get away from it. Struggle is going to fuel your growth. You learn more from struggle than you do from success. If you got lucky every single day on the charts and you knew nothing about the charts and you got lucky every single day, that would teach you nothing. But because you got spiked out, you're going to go back and reflect and figure out how to be better. Because you had that person reject you because you said too much or didn't say enough or didn't plug them in correctly or didn't follow up in time. Because that person left your business because you weren't helping them adequately enough, that's going to teach you to help the next person. These are learning opportunities. This is where character is built. Drop an 8 in the chat if you've ever experienced hardship or adversity in your life. If you've ever went through heartbreak, hardship, poverty, struggle, pain, depression, fear. Look at that. A bunch of real people. You're not alone. We all got a sad story, right? And we can sit here and sulk in it, or we can make something happen and we can change it up. Your struggle is where your character is going to be built, so don't run from it. Without a test, there will be no testimony. Matthew Thayer said this on the chairman mentorship call this morning, and it was so powerful that I was listening to the call while washing dishes that I ran away from the dishes and wrote it on this PowerPoint because I had to re-say it. Because if you missed that call, you missed out on so much value. There is a recording. Make sure that you go watch that, guys. He says, without a test, there is no testimony. Without a struggle, there isn't success. So use these times where you're struggling as an opportunity for you to grow and get better. If you're uncomfortable in your living situation, if you're uncomfortable with your car, if you're uncomfortable with the people you're around, if you're just uncomfortable and you're disgusted at where you are in life, maybe you have no money, use that to fuel you to work harder. Struggling makes you find a solution when you think there are none. There always is a solution. But unless you're willing to take a chance, to risk it, all your chances of succeeding are slim. And that sounds harsh, but it's honest. And so I asked you guys if I could be real with you. I wasn't going to come on this call today and sugarcoat anything. I'd rather be 100% with you and tell you that most people, they just want the reward and not the struggle. They just want the chairman flyer. They just want the 6-figure trading account, but they don't want to lose. But they don't want to have a pullback in their business, or they don't want to make a mistake. But it's normal. That's how you grow. You want the victory, but you're not interested in fighting the fight. We're all going through a battle every single day. Anything about half of the struggles on this call, I know that they're real, and I know you guys have them, and I'd love to hear them. As you know, when I get on calls, man, that fuels me, is to hear someone talk about their struggle and talk about how they're growing through it instead of running away from it. Lewis, one of my mentors, called me a couple weeks ago before Christmas. He told me that there was a poem, and I know this poem really well, and it talks about how there's a rose who grew from the dirt, and he related it to me. And it was one of the nicest things anybody had ever picked up the phone and told me, because that really is my story. I'm literally a rose that's grown from the dirt, from nothing. You can't want the success of chairman, but not be interested in the work, the responsibility, or the growth that comes with it. That's the best part. That's the best part. And sometimes I want that instant gratification too. Type a 2 in the chat if you love instant gratification, if you love to do something and get the result right then and there. All of us want that. Wouldn't that be great? Send out 30 messages. Everybody gets started. Takes 2 trades, makes my 8%, right? Makes 1 trade, makes my 8%. That's not proper risk, but you know, we all want instant gratification, but that's not going to teach you anything. So I want to talk to you guys about becoming a chameleon, and we're going to jump from talking about struggle to really talking to you guys about how to overcome struggles, not only with people in your life, but people in your business. And this was something that I talked to a couple people in my business. I have like 3 or 4 people in my business that are great at this. And then I have a couple people in my business that really want to get better at this. And I know that they can get better at this. It's all something that we can learn, right? You can learn anything, but you just got to put in the time to make yourself educated and learn. So becoming a chameleon, why is this important? This is important because when you guys in this business, you're a people person, right? You have to put people over profits. You have to put the impact over the income. Even if you don't want to build and be a chairman, you still need to be a good person. And being a chameleon is so important because you're not going to be able to get along with every single person, but you can still be kind to every single person. I have someone in my business that said, I don't know if I can work with her because she doesn't really fit my vibe. And that struck me as crazy because a lot of people in my business are not someone you would expect me to be with on a day-to-day basis. But I found the beauty in each one of these people that I was able to become a chameleon and work alongside any of them as if they were my best friends for a lifetime. This is one of the greatest skills that you guys can have, not only in this business, but in life, is to be able to see things from someone else's perspective and be able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and learning how to understand them. That's such a powerful thing. I had a phone call today with someone that has been inactive in my business for a couple months now, and she really wants to get back into this. But this person always finds their way into struggle. Like every time I talk to her, there's something new. The sky is falling. You know, this person is sick and there's always something wrong. And I feel for her. Do you guys think today the call was about getting her reactivated? She told me that one of her grandparents had passed away. Do you think I talked to her about reactivating her subscription? Definitely not. It wasn't important at the time. What was important was that I was a human being and I put myself in her shoes and felt the feeling that she was going through and just let her know that I was there for her and found a way to help her even without her reactivating. It can't just be about hitting the rank, guys. It can't just be about the volume in the back office. It has to be about the people. If you do not want to make an impact and you do not want to help people, you're in the wrong place. I Am Mastery Academy has an amazing reputation. Life by Design group is 100% the best group in I Am Mastery Academy because we have the best people. You need to become a chameleon, okay? And you need to learn how to work with everybody, how to empathize, and how to just be a good person. And I have no doubt that every single person on this call, every 100 and 142 of you guys have that ability in you. But just remember that. Always put yourself in someone else's shoes. Okay? So Kiani said this on a call a long time ago, and I have used it every single day in my business. Lead with love. You know, some people say, I fear reaching out to this person because they're going to say no to me. If I called up every single person that I knew and I offered them this opportunity out of love, trying to genuinely help them when most people are on the streets, poor, doing drugs, drinking, bullshitting, gossiping, wasting their days, feeling depressed, feeling lonely, like they need a community, no guide, no mentorship. You have the key to so many people's problems. You have the key to so many people's mental problems, to getting people out of a slump. How many of you guys feel like this opportunity has saved your life, if not changed your life? How many of you guys do not know where you would be if you didn't have this opportunity? I swear, man. I swear. This opportunity came to me at a time where I was going through something super personal that nobody knew about. I was brokenhearted. And I was super stressed and unsure of myself. I've always been ambitious and I've always been someone that goes after that next goal, but I was reaching the end of my master's program and I didn't know what was next and I feared the future. And I Am Mastery Academy came and saved my life. So why are some of us afraid to speak up about this opportunity to the people that we love the most? I don't know. If you lead with love and you have a genuine intention, you should never be afraid to open your mouth about an opportunity that could potentially save someone's life, if not change someone's life. And that's a fact. So you need to think about that every single time that you fear picking up the phone. What's the worst that they could tell you? No. At least I would rather someone say no to me than say, why didn't you show me this years ago? Now you're a chairman. You can't even help me. You're not even accessible. You're hard to reach. If you're a P150, you're a P600, you're a P1000, and all of your best friends and cousins and family and classmates and coworkers and friends of friends and mom's friends have not seen this information, you need to go back and hit your list. Hardcore, picking up the phone, hardcore, getting on the phone, getting in the trenches. If you've been in the trenches since January 1st, if you've talked to at least 5 people every single day since January 1st, type one in the chat. And not just strangers on the internet, guys, people that matter to you. We're here to impact other people for the better. When you can help someone with their finances, you can help them with so many things. You know, to be 100% with you guys and be really vulnerable. I came home today. My mom was in a great mood yesterday. My mom struggles with she has a bipolar disorder. She struggles with depression. And when I came home today, she was angry at the world. My house was crazy. And she kept going around saying, I hate my life. I hate this day. And it was really difficult for me to hear that from my mom, my 62-year-old mom, who still works a job. And the reason she was feeling like this is because she might lose her job. And it was really, really difficult for me to try to get through to her, because when someone's in that mode, they're in that mode, and it's really hard to deter them out of that mode. But all I kept doing was going up to her and hugging her and kissing her and telling her, I love you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to help you. I promise life's going to get easier. Give me a year. Give me 6 months, Mom. And she just didn't want to hear it. And it really hurt my heart. It broke my heart, because what my mom said is that she didn't have money. And whenever she said, she started yelling, and she said, I fucking never have money. And it was something that broke my heart. I zelled her, and she got mad at me for zelling her. I zelled her $500, and she got mad at me. And it hurt. But what I realized is like, man, Mandy, you need to go harder. Because it's not just about you. It's about someone in your life that needs you more than you need you. Someone in your life needs you more than you need this. They need this. They need you to do this. If not this, then what? Yo, I've met so many people in the last couple of days that have dealt with this similar struggle, and they just don't have anybody to plug them in. There's 141 people on this call. You can plug in 2-3 people every single week. Guys, we could change the world. We can't fix it, but we can make a huge difference in it, and we can really help people. So just lead with love in your business, in your life, in your day-to-day. You know, someone honked at me earlier, flipped me off, and I was like, but the old me would have got out of the car and threw hands. I'm not even going to lie. You just got to lead with love, though. You know, when my mom comes back, I started making dinner, just trying to lead with love. And I'm going to just kill it with kindness. Smoke, Mandy, I'm dead. All right. So I'm going to teach you guys something about love languages. Anybody on this call that knows me that I love languages. I fully like it's one of the things that I think is really like unique about me. When I meet someone, I'm like, yo, what is your love language? I'm like, what is your personality type? Like, I'll ask them, what's your sign? And I just want to like get to know people based on like things like this, because I feel like it's a great way to find out how to help other people and make other people happy. My mom's love language is not words of affirmation. It's not time. It's acts of service, and it's gifts. And that's why I send her the money. Mine is gifts too. That's one of them. CJ's capping on me. But what I want you guys to do is find out what your business partner's love language is. And if you guys are in a relationship right now, find out what your partner is, your significant other's love language is. This is something, I was in a relationship for a really long time, grew with a person for like 10 years, and we grew apart because I didn't know certain things like this about him. So this is going to help you as a leader make your team feel more loved, make your team feel more cared for, really make your team feel special. And this will give you the insights to why certain things may offset and upset certain people. So what is a love language, right? You have 5 love languages. 1, words of affirmation. Okay. This is like, you know, telling someone in a text how much that you appreciate them. You know, I try to do this with my mentors often. I text them often, and I tell them how much I appreciate them, how much I love them, because what all of us don't realize is that mentors give and never take. And so they're probably drained. And I realized that when I really put CJ, Leanne, Cruiser, Lewis, Kiani, John to work, I would text them and I would tell them how much they meant to me and how much I really appreciated what they did, because they put in a lot of work just to help me. So some of you guys, your love language might be someone encouraging you, affirming you, telling you, you look good, babe. You look sexy. I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the world to me. That might be your love language. And when you don't do that, when you're not recognizing and appreciating effort, they get pissed. And they're just sitting in the car with you mad, right? When someone in your business hits P150 and you don't tell them, whoa, you did it. I'm proud of you. Let's do it. You're going to hit P6. I believe in you. You're a chairman. and you don't do that for them when they hit P150, that's something that can upset someone. So you want to make sure that you are really tapping into those people that need that. And even if their love language isn't words of affirmation, let me tell you guys, like everybody loves words of affirmation. So you can never go wrong with just telling someone what they're doing right in your business. And instead of telling people what they're doing wrong in your business, I challenge you this week to tell them what they're doing right. Alyssa called me earlier and she told me how could she improve. And instead of just telling her all the things that she could fix, I told her all the things she was doing great. I told her, you're one of the most systemized, organized people that I know. You track things better than anybody in my business, better than most people in my business. I told her, and you really care about people, and those are your strengths, and this is what you can work on. Leading with love, right? Next thing is physical touch, giving someone a hug, patting them on the back. Obviously, if they're your significant others, kissing them, cuddling with them, touching them, having your hand on their leg. Don't do this with your down lines and your cross lines and all that, all right? But you guys need to tap into this stuff. What you want to avoid though is physical neglect. Hey, everybody in the chat getting mad crazy. Y'all going crazy. I'm gonna look the other way. Neglecting someone that you love that needs you to have your hand on their shoulder. Hey, there's too many laughing faces in the chat. I don't even want to know what goes on. All right, just be a good person is all I can say. But physical touch is a big one for me. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not like, I do enjoy it, but it's not my love language. If someone's like on me too much, I'm like, yo, you need to and if I don't know someone and they come up and hug me, like especially with the Rona, I'm like, yo, you gotta back up a little bit. But physical touch it's a big one. So figure out, what is it that you like? Yeah, maybe some of you guys like it. Marissa says, I love hugs. And Courtney said, don't touch me without asking. No, facts. If a stranger touches me without asking me, it's straight hands. Like I might throw hands. All right. I'm a hugger. I know, Shania. I love that about you. Jocelyn, I can imagine. All right. Receiving gifts. Look, I'm not saying that you need to buy me a Gucci purse or a Louis Vuitton backpack, even though I would like that. I do love receiving gifts because I think it's very thoughtful. I think that it makes people feel like you came to their mind and they were trying to be kind to you. I came home from Miami 2 weeks ago to 2 of the nicest Christmas gifts from someone, and it was one of the nicest gestures because I didn't expect it, but because it was very heartfelt. One of them was a Kobe poster that said Invincible, and Kobe's my idol. So yeah, I'm throwing hints, Winston. And another one was like, let me show you guys. Another one was like one of those light things that it has my music on it. And if you scan it on Spotify, it's so dope. Nobody's ever made me this and has made me something like this. And it really made me feel good. Gifts are thoughtful and you can express gratitude with gifts. I remember the first time that I could, when it was Leanne's birthday, I appreciated her so much. And I sent her a gift, and I wanted to show her how much she meant to me because she does so much for me. Now, let's say it's Valentine's Day and the person that you love loves gifts and you don't get them nothing. You probably not getting nothing in the nighttime is all I can say. So y'all need to figure out what your lover's love language is. But with people on your team, Mandy, log off. All right, bye guys. With people on your team, here's a good example. When Karen and Welly hit P1K, I bought them a pair of Chanel and Louis Vuitton earrings because I was really proud of them. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to do that for everybody in your team, but yeah, you need to know if that's some language, how to. All right. Next thing's quality time. The biggest thing that I love about our mentors is that I can get on a phone call with John Guaman, someone who has an organization of thousands, and he will sit there with me uninterrupted and focused on helping me game plan. That is important to me. Cruiser getting on a call with me and telling me, let's game plan for you to get to P5. That's awesome. So create special moments where you can take a walk with someone in your business, call someone in your business, speak life into someone in your business without being like, hey, my bad, my mind's on something else, I'm not paying attention to you. And if you have someone that really just appreciates quality time, you should probably put your phone down. that was something I did learn about my last relationship that I could have done better when I came into this business, is that he really appreciated quality time and I never put down the distractions. And that wasn't fair. So realize that there are certain people that just need your undivided attention sometimes. And it's not that hard to give it. You just got to take your phone and put it like this. Okay. And then acts of service. I know that this is Leanne's love language, is that I know how much she does for Life by Design ladies, for the movement that we have going on. So every single day I saw her going on the Life by Design ladies page, reminding people who was taking over, getting people to sign up for who was taking over the page, having to post a quote every single day, having to come up with a quote every single day. And I told her, let me take over that. Let me do that for you. I want each of you guys that's on this call to go find one thing that you can do to help your mentor, because they do so much for you. Go find one thing. Just one. Make their load a little bit less. You know, Cruiser and I do the op call every single Sunday, and I don't ask him to go make a mojo every single Sunday. I make one and send it to him, so it's done. Kiani's incredibly busy. I try to do the same thing for him, make him flyers for CJ too. Like, when I see that I'm always constantly being helped by someone else, it's like karma, dude. You just go and help other people, give them acts of service, and making sure that you know how to, Ineda, she put, what you want to eat, I got you. Yeah, food. Food is another love language, but that's another story. Making sure that you guys can help other people, not only your mentors, but your family, right? Your friends, and just figuring out how to help other people the best way that you can. Okay. Whoa, where did my picture go? That's not cool. Oh, well, that's okay. We're going to keep it pushing. So there are 4 different types of personality types. There are sharks, dolphins, whales, and urchins. If you guys know what personality type, hold on, I'm going to stop the share and see if I could get this to load really quick. Drop in the chat if you know what animal you are. Some people have never heard of this before, and that's fine. But drop in the chat if you guys know what animal you guys are. Some people know, some people don't. I'm a dolphin and a shark. I'm not an urchin. I could care less about how things are done. Okay, cool. I think you guys can see the picture now. It's a picture of friends. Can you guys see it? No? Well, that sucks. Whatever. Put all this work into it. Just kidding. I did though. All right, so a shark is money motivated. This is me. I'm a business mindset. I'm aggressive. I'm demanding. I try to be not so much, but I'm demanding and I'm forceful. I'm strong-willed, and I'm super ambitious. And if you drop me off in the middle of nowhere, I could build a team. Even if there wasn't humans there, I could make it happen. I'm a shark, but I'm also a dolphin. You take me to a party and I'm the life of the party. I love to be in gatherings and events. I'm a social butterfly. If you took me to a rave, you'd probably lose me because I could make friends with anybody. Now, I try to be a whale and help and serve others. You know, try to be calm, relaxed, and patient. I'm not. I'm working on it. Try to be consistent and thorough. I'm working on it. I'm definitely not an urchin, though. I could care less about the facts and the details. I mean, you could tell them to me, but I'm not going to go looking for them. And it says not overly emotional. I'm incredibly emotional. But knowing, Jess and me were FaceTiming at like 5 a.m. yesterday. I love you, dolphins. But knowing what the people in your business are is so important because it helps you interact with them and communicate with each other better. And let me tell you a key secret. You need every single one of these personalities in your business. You need a shark, and you need a dolphin, and you need a whale, and you need an urchin. You don't need to be all 3. You just need to go figure out who those people in your business are. So go figure out who the sharks are. Go get those aggressive people. And go figure out who the dolphins are. Guess what the dolphins are great at? Bringing other dolphins. And what are dolphins really good at? Recruiting. Go look for some dolphins. Some, hey, party people. Okay? The whales are the people that are going to come in. Jason Browns, Louis Carcamo. They're going to come in and they're going to serve others. The urchins are cruiser. This is cruiser. The facts, the details, the laws, and the factual statistic numbers. That's cruiser. You need one of those in your business too. They're smart. That's the secret to this business, is going and finding a cruiser. Okay. And know what color you are too. You know, some people, they talk about animals, I like to talk about the colors too. I think the colors are super strong. So what color are you? I'm red and I'm blue. Okay. I'm a little green and yellow, not really green, a little yellow, but I'm mostly red and blue. I'm the person that's, let's do it now. I'm the person that you say you're better than me. I say, okay, let's race. I'm competitive. I like a challenge. Even if I know I'm gonna lose, I'm still gonna challenge you. I'll be talking crap all the time to CJ. He's like 6'4" and I'm like 5'2", and I don't care. Like Keani too. I'm like, what's good? I'm about to beat you. Right? I like people like this. This is like Eric. Eric, you are a red. Okay. Then you have blue. The blues are, let's do it right. This is Leanne. Dynamic, motivates other people, gets involved. Leanne's very blue. Like don't do something if you're not going to do it right. So write in the chat what colors you are. You might be multiple. Green is let's do it in a caring way. I really aim to be this way, but these people are very cautious and precise, and they commit slowly. And I'm not a commit slowly kind of person. I'm a let's get it done now. Okay. And yellows, they're like, let's do it together. I feel like this is Jess. Encouraging, provide support. But I feel like Jess is a mix of a couple different things. But are you the red, the dominant personality, the person that wants recognition? I love recognition. Let me tell you guys, it's not even about the money. I'm ready to hit P5 just to be like, I hit P5. Like, I love it. I love it. We enjoy a challenge. We're goal-oriented. We're confident. And I'm like, show me the money. That's red. Okay. Everybody is not going to be the same. Okay. There's not one thing that you might be one thing. You might be all things. But figure out what the people in your business are and be able to adapt to that. So important. Okay. So when you figure out how to talk to your team, read your team, communicate with your team, you'll be able to retain your team. And what I'm talking about at the Texas event, February 6th through 8th, if you guys didn't buy your tickets, I hate to tell you, but they're sold out and you slept, because that event is going to be so lit. If you're a man on this call and you didn't buy the ticket to the ladies event because there was just women there, I think that's the craziest thing, because you can learn so much from the opposite sex. I love to sit and just listen to men, because then I know how to work with men. And I love to sit there, it's sold out, and listen to women, because now I know how to work with women and I know the way women's minds work. That event is going to be next level. If you can get a ticket, I would try to go. They are sold out, but if you can get someone's, like, it's going to be crazy. And I'm talking about retention. It's going to be a huge crowd. I'm going to talk to people how I retained my business. I didn't really have a pullback in my business until P2. My business went like this until P2. And then at P2, it was still going like this. And then I reached a flat point where I wasn't losing my business, but I wasn't able to retain everybody. And the reason I wasn't able to retain everybody is because I wasn't duplicating leadership and I wasn't setting proper expectations from the beginning. I was expecting that they were going to be like me, red sharks. They were going to just figure it out. But you need to set a proper expectation when someone comes in. I love that when Cruiser gets on a call with someone, he says, I'm going to under promise and over deliver. The people that stay by the campfire are the people that get the best results. The people that plug in are the people who go the farthest. So telling someone, look, the more you plug in, the more you're going to receive. Personal development. I have people in my business that are ranked up that don't personally develop themselves. And that's a huge, huge, huge downfall. You need to tell people that in order to really succeed in this business, you need to personally develop yourself every day. Under promise them, over deliver, let them know what's possible, but tell them what needs to be done for them to succeed. Now, relationships, this is a huge thing. Relationships kept people in my business more than anything else. People stood because I built friendships with them. I just became their family. And when you can support someone and encourage someone and be there for someone, your friends turn to family. And family usually doesn't leave. And if they do, they'll at least communicate with you. Because nothing's worse than someone leaving your business and not telling you why they left. Guys, if you ever leave this business, have the courage to go and tell your mentor why. When someone leaves my business, I want it to be because they didn't want to be in this anymore, not because they weren't helped. And when they do leave my business, I don't try to go and get them back. I get on the phone with them and I say, I want to just know why you left so that I, as a leader, can get better. And a lot of people tell me, Mandi, it wasn't you. Sometimes they'll tell me, look, this could have been done better. And then I will reflect and get better. But as a leader, I would challenge you to go back to the people that left your business and didn't say a word to you and ask them, hey, I totally get it that this is no longer the path for you, but I'm trying to grow as a leader and I just would love some input from you. What could I have done better to better serve you? to better help you. And the last thing is results. I'm going to give you guys some nuggets about results right now. But I mean, it speaks for itself. You get someone results, they're going to stay. You make someone money, they're going to keep making money. Maddie said that he knew nothing about trading. He came into this to be a builder. He's a Chairman 100. And he learned about trading because he wanted to properly be equipped to help his team. That was me. I got on every single trading call, didn't know anything about it, just so I can get on a call and teach my family how to move their stop loss. Teach my team how to price trap. I'm not an educator. Obviously, I don't need to do that, but I wanted to show them at least how to push the buttons, how to put in the numbers, and getting people to use the products and services, guys. If you are not using Swipe Coin, you are sleeping. It is one of the most accurate services, products that we have. If you're not taking steady trades, you are sleeping. The risk to reward is insane. If you're not tapped into Gold Cup, you're sleeping. If you're not tapping your team into these things, you're setting them up to fail. You have to plug people into the services. You have to get them results. And the only way to get them results is to help them make money is by showing them the way, plugging them in. So I learned this from Eric Worre. He talks about having people stay in your business. There's a line. So you got to get over the line, right? Imagine two sides of a court. You got to get people over the line. There's the easier to quit and there's the easier to stay. And so any D-Lo snipers in here? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Oh, DeLorean. Okay, bet. I was like, D-Lo. All right, getting people over the line. So you have easier to quit. It's easier to quit for people when there's no support. When you sign them up and then just say, good luck. Why do we spend so much time going after someone and trying to get them started in our business, but don't spend that much time setting them up for success? That is wild to me. You need to make sure that you are supporting them, right? It's easy for people to quit when they're not getting results, when they have nothing invested. Guys, one of the first things I would do in this business is I would get every single person in your business to put some money in their live account within their first 12 to 24 hours. Why? So that they can make money. That's why they're here. That's what we're here for, is to help people make money. No relationship, no leadership, no structure, no belief, no experiences like events. Your team's not going to stay. One event will change your team's life. You get every single person on your team to an event, I can guarantee you go chairman. That's what changes things. So easier to stay, get them results, help them hit P150, help them make profits, have them proclaim themselves on social media as soon as possible. What do I mean proclaim themselves? Digital entrepreneur in the bio, posting on the stories. And while I keep going through this, I got like 10 minutes to go. If some of you guys could turn on your cameras, I feed off energy. And when I'm talking to one person's camera, it's fine, but I could definitely do a much better job when everybody's cameras are on. All right, appreciate you. It's not easy up here, let me tell you. It's a little scary. So to make it easier to stay, have them proclaim themselves on social media. Have them tell every single person what they're doing. Digital entrepreneur, investor, trader, life by design in their bio. Add a story that tells them what they're doing. Create friendships. Recognize them. Celebrate them. And guys, do me a favor. The drum rolls in the chat, can we do them when people rank up? Because when we drum roll every single person that comes into the business, I'm like so confused at what's happening. We got to drum roll the people that are ranking up, and we just write the nice paragraph for the people that just started, okay? Recognition is great. Celebrating is great, but let's not get crazy, okay? And events and trainings. Getting them to events, they will stay in your business because they'll get to see the big picture. So this is another nugget I learned, and this is factual information. I love factual information. I'm not an urchin, but I love factual information. 20% is the average of retention for people who don't earn $1 in their first few months of a business. You'll be able to retain 20% of your customers if none of them make money. But if you get that same group to make $1, just $1, your average retention goes up to 70% by helping them make $1. Can you believe that? They don't make nothing, 20% stays. Everybody makes $1, 70% stays. You make them $1,000, I guarantee you they all staying. The takeaway here is help your team make money as quickly as possible. I could sit here and tell you guys how to social media prospect and all of this. But no, the way that you can grow this business is by helping people grow their bank account. That's what we do. CJ had it on his whiteboard one day. he was on a call, it said, my job is to get you paid or something like that. And ever since I saw that, that's the same job that I took on with my team, with my family. My job is to get you paid if you're on my team. I did not bring you in here to just look at the charts and stare at them. I brought you in here to compound your account and become a millionaire. If you're ready to be a millionaire, if you're ready to be a billionaire, if you're ready to break generational curses in your family, create generational wealth, type a 7 in the chat. Because we're here to get our team paid. And you want to retain your team? A trained team equals a paid team, and a paid team equals a team that you can retain. Okay? So when leading, guys, I love this picture. I love this picture. I've honestly, I've saved this in my notes so many times. There's a boss, right? Someone that's like, everybody do the work. And then there's the leader. I pride myself on being this person, the trailblazer, the I'll go first and see if it works for me, guys, and then you can come. If a group is being led by a person with leadership skills that are poor, the group experiences conflict. And guess what happened? Every single person wants to do things their way. The reason I love Life by Design is because it shows us that we can all come together and be a family. Now, I know people make subgroups out of the group, and there's nothing wrong with that. But disassociating yourself with Life by Design in the group, there's a problem with that. Because what happens is people that come into your business will disassociate themselves from you. And you don't want that. You don't want that. You want everybody to be a family. You want everybody to work together. You want everybody to be their own person, but you want everybody to be one team, one dream, same mission. We're on the same mission, guys. Every single person that's on this call right now, we're on the same freaking mission. So we got to work together and we got to help each other. If you're a leader, you got to show up. Oh my God, I didn't fix this. It's okay, guys. I did this in a rush. I'm not going to lie. I did this in a rush. You got to show up. You got to stay in phase 1 and you got to know your trading basics, the basics. You don't have to be a master trader. Just know the basics. The green button means buy. The red button means sell. Okay. You change the currencies here. This is pocket option, the basics. But here are the secrets to success. This is what I want you guys to take away from this call. Stay solution focused every single day. If you dwell on the problem gets bigger. I do this a lot and I got to work on this. I'm not just teaching you guys. I'm teaching myself too with this. You got to become a problem solver. You focus on the good and the good gets better. You focus on the bad and the bad gets worse. You guys ever notice when you're on a rush, when you're in a rush somewhere, all the red lights happen? Patient with the process, be aggressive with the execution. You can't be upset because you're not a chairman yet, but you can be more aggressive with your execution on a daily basis to get you to chairman faster. If you don't know the way, find the way. And if you do know the way, show someone else the way. That's a secret to success. Picking faith over fear every single time. Scheduling and tracking will take you so far in this business. What you track grows, but you cannot grow what you do not track. Take action. These calls are only good if you take action. I hope after this call, everybody schedules out their week. Everybody puts the go lives in their schedule. Everybody sets a trading goal. Everybody writes down their trading rules. I will not over leverage. I will walk away at 8%. Promise yourself. I will check in on my team. I will be the best leader I can be. I will help my mentor. I will be a great mentor. I will be a good person. Give, and then give some more. And if it doesn't return to you, that's okay. The secret to success is giving to others. We rise by lifting others. If you can help enough people get what they want, I can promise you, you're going to get what you want. Stop thinking about only you hitting the rank and start thinking about who you can help hit the rank so that you can hit the rank. Who you can help change their life so that you can eventually change your life. That's the secret to success. That is the secret to success. And if I could teach you guys anything from this call, it's to honestly just be a good person to people. That's how you retain a business, is just by being a good person. We're not all perfect, but we can just try to be 1% better every single day. You'll get there. So the bottom can only be accepted by those who aren't hungry enough for the top. I love on the calls when they say, I'll see you at the top. I'll see you at the top because the bottom's too crowded. It is too crowded. The bottom can only be accepted for those who aren't hungry enough for the top. Everybody on this call is hungry. You're on the call. All the people that ignored the call, they chilling. They didn't get the value. Something I said today could have changed their life, could have changed their business. But you guys are on the call, so congrats. And those of you guys that stood on the call, congrats, because the people that start with you are not going to be the people that finish with you always. That's it, guys. At the end of the day, I hope everybody has an amazing, amazing week. I hope you guys learned something today. I hope that you guys took some value. I hope that you learned something you can go teach someone, right? And I hope that this entire month, this entire year goes exactly how you want it to go. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Okay? That's part of life. Readjust, refocus, realign. It's Sunday. Schedule your week, hit your goals, say your affirmations, tell yourself how badass you are, right? And have an amazing week. I'm going to hop on the op call for those of you guys that are jumping on there with your guests. I will see you guys on there. But like I said, I'll see you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Bye, guys.